Hi, Andrew here, and today, to bring you yet more of Flatzoid's dishonesty.
What?
Yes, I know, it's super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Super easy! Barley and inconvenient.
It'll come as no surprise that is to do with the sunrise at Margate.
Okay, let's go.
Now, I'm working on
That's where the globe times the sun should be. Let me show you where it is.
122, 23? Oh, yeah, I get you. Yeah.
And there's the sun.
Okay, so this is after he's finally lifted his phone up to see the sun. And it's probably pretty much well aligned with the compass that's down below on the stool. And even he agrees that this is probably pretty well aligned as well. And he asserts that the sun and the right side of this pot down here are aligned with the phone down below, and it all goes through this satellite dish here. So I'm just going to draw a line here showing that alignment. So his phone should be down here at the bottom of the yellow line, pointing directly at the sun.
Are you blind? Are you blind?
But we're about to see that it is not doing that at all. So as he lifted his camera up, there was this one moment where the compass and the pot were all in the one shot, and this has been really helpful in determining that it wasn't actually pointing at the sun correctly. So he, from that previous shot, the line from the sun should be coming down here, aligned with the pot and the satellite dish and out to the sun. But you can see pretty clearly right from the start here that the phone is not pointing up that yellow line.
Okay, where do I start? Okay, Andrew Johnson. First of all, that yellow line that you're showing there is linking up to, let me put this a little bigger because you seem to not understand how the compasses work. You see this white line here? That is what's pointing. And you lined it up perfectly with what I said. Let's turn the phone. You see that white line is what's moving. That's what gives its direction. That line is what the direction is that it's pointing. And that line you put was perfect to the yellow line you are showing through the pots that you said is not showing.
Times the sun should be. Let me show you where it is.
120.
Let me show you where it is.
120.
Let me show you where it is.
120.
We can see a couple of white sections there where you can just see the side of the phone. I'm going to line them up. Now, if you watch down the bottom here as I line this line up, that's too far to the left, that's too far to the right, that's probably around about in the middle. I'll do the same on the left side. A little bit harder to find on the left side. We've got some just little different shades of grey there, not 50, just 2. And we'll do the same thing. Too far to the left, too far to the right. That looks like somewhere around about the middle. Line running straight up through the compass rose here and through the centre of the phone. A little bit tough to do, but somewhere around about there, and I've placed it in between those 2 red lines. And so as you can see, the phone is definitely pointing a little bit to the right of where it needs to be pointing there to the edge of that pot. And I'm going to show you which way it is pointing. And first of all, I'm looking at the right side of the phone. We can see a couple of white sections there where you can just see the side of the phone. I'm going to line them up. Now, if you watch down the bottom here as I line this line up, that's too far to the left, that's too far to the right, that's probably around about in the middle. I'll do the same on the left side. A little bit harder to find on the left side. We've got some just little different shades of grey there, not 50, just 2. And we'll do the same thing. Too far to the left, too far to the right. That looks like somewhere around about the middle.
Okay, Andrew, I'm going to say one word to you that this might be difficult to you to understand, but it's called parallax. Pitch and the angle, how I'm holding the camera, notice, from a distance, will change how the angles look on the cell phone you are trying to draw out. Notice that yellow line you drew is matching up from the line I showed earlier, how the compass line works. So that line is fetching right to the right of that plant pot. Now you're trying to, like you said, actually blindly align the cell phone itself is not only dishonest, but it's also probably based on ignorance because you don't understand parallax.
He asserts that the sun and the right side of this pot down here are aligned with the phone down below, and it all goes through this satellite dish here. So I'm just going to draw a line here showing that alignment. So his phone should be down here at the bottom of the yellow line, pointing directly at the sun. But we're about to see that it is not doing that at all. So as he lifted his camera up, there was this one moment where the compass and the pot were all in the one shot, and this has been really helpful in determining that it wasn't actually pointing at the sun correctly. So he, from that previous shot, the line from the sun should be coming down here, aligned with the pot and the satellite dish and out to the sun. But you can see pretty clearly right.
This is shown also when I do things like this.
I'm going to make it wide.
Okay, there we go. Look where the sun's position is.
Ooh,
Look at
that is pretty.
towards this.
Ooh,
Look how it changes towards everything else.
Look at that. That's what sun looks like.
It's called
That's a golden sun, my friend. Yes, it
Golden
is.
sun, yeah.
Not
There
that
we go,
white,
guys. So it's
whatever the hell that was.
it's about 4 to 5 degrees off of what the globe claims.
Yep.
45.
Because that's where the globe claims, around about there.
Mm-hmm.
I got
That's
you.
it's rising.
Oh,
That's where the globe claims,
425.
it's rising.
Right. Do you know, I thought you
You
said
see where this
45
carport
for a
is?
second. I
See where
thought
this
you said...
carport is? Just about on the right between the carport and that wall is 180
Right.
degrees southeast.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's where the sun is. And that's what I've
Beautiful.
been observing for the last, every time we've been...
Okay, now pay attention again how it changes with this corner, the pot plant, and these satellite dishes, okay? The sun's position changes on where I walk because of parallax.
Up here trying to observe the sunrise. And again,
What's going on? Now, this is to the right of it. You see, Andrew Johnson, parallax is a thing. And that's why you don't understand what's going on.
Between the side of the pot there and this beam that supports the glass of the balcony, it's about a third of the way along there. Okay, so back on this shot, we will put that black line across here between there and there, and the blue line, which from that last shot is around about a third of the way across and going directly upwards, so probably like that, pretty roughly.
Okay, let's point to another timestamp, 8 minutes and 4 seconds in the FTP light up special that Andrew's trying to use. Watch, this is the first time I was showing on that stream where the sun's position is and everything. As you can see, it shows 118 degrees southeast. Look where that lines up to, Andrew.
okay, guys,
Yes,
there's
like
the
this.
one. That's where the globe predicts the sun should rise.
Oh no. Look where it's showing the pot plant. Let's just go touch back. Look again. Look where it's showing the pot plant.
That's where the globe predicts the sun should rise.
Oh no. That's 118 degrees, Andrew.
Not really? Okay.
What now?
And he may even have calibrated the compass this time.
Okay, guys,
Yes,
there's
like
the
that.
one. That's where the globe predicts the sun should rise. Not really? Okay. Let's show you where it actually is.
Well, make sure it's not on a metal table or a chair, Flats.
Okay. That's about 5 degrees off.
So yeah, the sun quite possibly was 5 degrees to the right of where it was predicted to rise. And that is because it hadn't risen yet. Yes, the time was about 4:30, about 25 minutes before the sunrise. And so at that time, the sun was predicted to be at about 122 degrees. So well done for Flatzoid. Globe confirmed again.
Now,
Let's show you where it actually is.
119, 120, 122. That's why I said between 23 and 22.
Well, make sure it's not on a
Because
metal
the sun
table
was
or
busy
a
coming out.
chair, Flats.
Okay.
There we go.
That's about 5 degrees off.
Whoop. Oh no,
That's where
Andrew.
it is. So far.
So I want to point out again, Andrew, you don't understand what parallax is. Remember where I'm standing here, I'm standing directly behind the phone as well. Where I was there, I was more to the right of the phone. And that's why the parallax was off for you. Also notice that the 118 shows towards where the roof, or I would say in car park, it's not a car park because it's on the roof port, would be 118 degrees as you predicted.
So as we can see, the phone is not pointing here through the pot, through the satellite dish to the sun, but it is pointing here through somewhere along this little short sidewall and missing the sun by a little bit.
Crash, great.
I see PT's video is only like 4 minutes and 44 seconds long. Look, he's taking the one where I put on the metal table and I got True North on.
Compass. See, we've got True North on. We're going to take it off. We're going to go. Move around. Let's go to where it shows. Okay, 105 east, guys. This is now on magnetic. 105 east.
Well, here we have something of a problem. He turned off the declination corrections on the compass and it didn't change its reading. Declination in the area, as I said earlier, is about 28 degrees west, meaning that magnetic directions are 28 degrees greater than true directions. So it should have changed from 185 degrees to 213 degrees. So this probably means that the compass was showing magnetic directions the entire time. Now, it's something of a bit of a bad design of Apple's Compass app that it doesn't make it very clear. In fact, it doesn't indicate at all on screen whether the compass is in true or magnetic mode. And even worse is when it's in true mode, it is only able to make declination corrections if it has permission to access the location of the phone from the phone's GPS. And it doesn't make that explicitly clear either, whether it has that permission. If it does have the permission, it will show the name of the location and, depending on the settings, the actual latitude and longitude of the location on the bottom of the compass screen. But many casual users, in fact, most users probably don't even know this. And we can see that the phone that he's using doesn't have the location displayed at the bottom of the screen, nor does it have the location service's status symbol in the top left of the screen. So therefore, the phone can only be in magnetic mode. And switching between magnetic and true modes won't do anything, as Flatzoid has shown, though he doesn't realise it, and the phone does nothing to indicate that it's changed between modes either. So this is something he could have found out himself if he had have had a conventional compass with him to compare the electronic compass readings to, but he didn't. So anyway, he turned off true, picked up the phone, rotated it around a bit, put it back down, and it changed from 185 to 108 degrees. So if the phone was actually switching between magnetic and true, switching to magnetic like he thought it was, that would make magnetic declination for the region 80 degrees east instead of the known 28 degrees west, a difference of 108 degrees. And quite like the discovery that the sun was rising pretty much due south, the discovery that magnetic declination was 188 degrees different to what it thought it was would have been quite a discovery if in fact it was true. But of course, Flatzoid doesn't really have much knowledge of magnetic declination, so he didn't realise this. But of course, what has really happened is that he has shifted the phone on the definitely not metal table, and he's flipped it around in the meantime, which may have helped to calibrate the sensors a little bit, but it's hard to really know.
Let's see where the globe claims. There, sun actually rises there. It's around
I
about.
want to point out quickly. Look how off he's got this thing, and he's trying to say it's to the right. Check.
122, 123,
Why can't he just align it to what it's actually showing?
guys.
Look. See, there's my pointing.
Yeah.
Okay, look where he's got it.
I'd make that boy pay for his own ammo if he went
Look at
shooting
that.
with me.
Look at that.
Yeah,
God.
if that man went shooting with me sometime, I'd make him bring his own ammo. You're going to pay for that. I ain't letting you waste.
Yeah.
If that's all the better your eyes are, holy crap.
So that's already him debunking himself. I mean, I just showed you. This is the line. You see where the pot is here? That's where the sun is.
What a
And look where he's put it.
intellectually dishonest little creep.
And this was said, this guy is just a moron. Look at that. Look at that.
It's around about 122, 123, guys.
I think they're spastic, I'm sorry to say.
God,
And that's what I've been observing for the last, every time we've been up here trying to observe the sunrise. 185 degrees south.
You see, this 185 degrees south was what? True north. And this is a different iPhone. You can see my daughter's phone.
Guys, that's where the sunrise is in Uvongo, South Africa, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, at 5:15 a.m. on the 21st of December, 2024. 185 degrees south directly.
The odds. Remember, true north. I told him I did true north and magnetic north. Shows you the dishonesty of these guys. He's doing a Duffy again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's always worth remembering.
Thing is, look where the sun. Sorry?
It's always worth remembering that the direction that they're claiming north on their model is actually perpendicular.
Down. Yeah, it's actually down.
Not down, is it? It's perpendicular to down. That's welcome to flat Earth.
Yeah, you can't have north behind you on a globe. It's got to be
Correct.
your feet.
Yep.
Sun is on dates and calc, 118 degrees as you see. And let me show you more or less where I observed it more or less. Let's go there. We were about 122, 123. Let's say around about there. That's where we observed the sun at sunrise. That was where the sun was supposed to be at sunrise. That is a whole 4 or 5 degrees off of what the globe claims.
Why are these panels so small, and why is the date cut off?
Oh man, I literally said it was 25th of December. You just And I do say the date and everything as well.
You're sharing it on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like date's cut off because it's got your curved edges on share screen.
Yeah, but I mean, he can go look at the live if he wants to. It gives all the information.
Yeah, but he's going to be dishonest and claim you've cut something off when you haven't. You're sharing it on Restream. So that's already dishonest, Peter.
Mm-hmm. Hey, well, he started off with that very spastic kind of thing, which showed he was off. But yeah. So it's halfway into his video, and he hasn't shown one truthful thing yet.
You'd be forgiven for thinking Flatzoid doesn't want anyone to check and reproduce his work. Truth doesn't.
Well, I literally give you the date, give you the time, give you the coordinates, give you the measurements, do it on live stream, but I don't want anybody to check and reproduce.
He can't unless he goes to where were you? Ubongo or somewhere.
Uvongo, yes.
Ubongo. Yeah, he'd have to go there then to reproduce.
Does it? Yeah.
Unfair investigation after all, right? But luckily for us, we can just about make out these numbers.
Oh, luckily for us, we can just about make up these numbers. There, it literally says on screen. See, I even give the street. There we go. See? Collins Street, Margate to Vongo. So tell me, how's my information not there? I'm confused. How's the information not there when it literally pulls it up?
This is where Flatzoid was staying during his summer holidays, and you can tell exactly where he was because of this green artificial turf on the roof.
Yes.
And we can tell the direction of a sunrise too, thanks to these photographs.
Mm-hmm.
So we can draw a line from where he was standing.
Yes, just like I did. Well done.
straight through the section of this roof.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was the base map Flatzoid had chosen to deceive us.
What?
What?
Deceive?
This orange line is the globe prediction of 118 degrees,
Yes.
and this is where he pointed his cell phone to get a compass reading of about 122 to 123 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody speculate why he chose this map and not the satellite view?
Whoa. He placed it on there, didn't he? Sorry. Is this him placing this there, or did I place that there?
It's him, man.
Him. So why is he not putting him on the green patch there?
Wow, he's got you way off.
Yeah. Look where
Wow,
he's
what an
placed.
intellectually dishonest piece of crap.
Of course, we all know why. He just didn't want us to see the orange 118 degree line going through this roof.
You're in the wrong space, Creaky, whatever the hell your name is.
This is
Squeaky
PT.
Bart.
This is PT. Yeah, so he's got the wrong position, and now he's saying he didn't want to show it going through. I literally drew it on Google Earth for them.
He's doing a Duffy.
And this wasn't
Bring
where
it, Duffy.
he was standing either. It was more like
There, yeah.
here.
Yes, well done. That's how we're standing, correct.
So who overlaid this time and date thing over that Google image?
He did.
He did. Why is he saying you did it?
Exactly.
This is called majoring on a minor.
This is called bullshittery.
This is him being dishonest and saying it's me.
Yeah, but he's trying to make it out as though this is a massive deal, and it's like he's just moved it like what, a foot? Ooh.
The guy is literally digging his own hole right now.
So what do you think? Did Flatzoid deliberately point his phone to the right of the sun, just to avoid confirming the globe prediction? I'll let you.
And by the way, how is he able to pinpoint exactly where I stood there? What if I was a bit to the right? What if I was a bit to the left? Ever thought of that? See, this I said, the guy doesn't understand what parallax is. I'm going to show that now.
You be the judge.
Again?
Jesus.
Look. See this corner trace? See where it's going? It's going towards this line. There we go. Okay? 118 degrees is there. That's not 118 degrees. And I can glue it on Google Earth as well for him. It's around about 122, 123, guys. And that's what I've been observing for the last... And now look what I'm saying with parallax. Look, the sun's to the right of this corner, correct?
Yeah.
Look how I move around. Now it's to the...
Every time we've been up here,
left. Now it's to the left of the corner. Uh-oh. So it was to the right, now it's to the left.
trying to observe the
Even more left.
sunrise.
Oh, wow. PT, it's called parallax, man. What's everybody voting 1 and 2s in chat for? Press 1 for weed smoking and 2 or not for not. Okay. Alan.
Press,
So let's
press
replace
one.
Flatzoid's.
Yeah.
I say press 1 for no apparent reason whatsoever. Just
press 1.
Because apparently PT debunked the hell out of me, but I'm not seeing any debunk here.
I have not
other than
either.
showing the guy's an idiot. And a
See a
deceptive
lot of intellectual dishonesty going on.
Uh-huh.
Its phony azimuth value of 122 degrees.
Phony azimuth. No, that is what the sun was shown to be.
And see what we actually get for the moment of sunrise. So we get 118.14. And this is what I get in my rather basic GeoGebra model. I've entered.
Why is he going to GeoGebra now? He hasn't disproved my observation.
Computer says so, therefore reality is null and void.
Flatzoid's location, and for the moment of his sunrise we can see the sun is almost overhead for Alice Springs, Australia. Note this geometry returned the day length for this.
I want to point out to you, you see where it shows on there? Is that sun there to the left of the right? On a globe? That would be to the left of him, correct? Of the arrow pointing. Let me put it this way.
Sorry, it said, did he set sun overhead? Alice Springs. That'd be 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which requires a what?
Flat Earth.
Earth. Actually, do this for him. Of course, got us some paint quickly. Let's quickly draw the arrow. There's the arrow showing. There's the sun. Oh no! What's going on, PT? So that would be 118 degrees. Correct?
About 14 hours 9 minutes.
To the left of the observer. The guy doesn't even understand what he's doing.
But he'll have been on some calc thing and found where it is above Australia, and you know he don't even know that that's accurate. Yours inaccurate, so why would you assume that it's directly above where he says it is in Australia without being there and checking it?
Yeah, but that's my whole point. I'm showing that the globe claims 118 degrees. I observed it's not 118 degrees. Therefore, the globe claim is false. It doesn't make my observation false. It makes the claim false.
Location of about 14 hours 9 minutes, which you'll find is pretty close to Sun calc's calculation. Flatzoid conveniently forgets is he'll never see the sun south of him on his day.
Whoa. What is he doing? He's doing a Duffy again.
Their pizza. How does he see the sun in the south when it's always to his north?
What has it got to do with anything? The point is the globe made a claim, I did an observation, it was against the claim of the globe. I don't need to replace anything, I don't need to explain anything to you. I just need to show you your claim is false.
They can't get TFE out of their head, can they?
No. At all. That's what the globe claims, guys. Yep. That's what the globe claims the sun should be. Let me show you where it is.
122, 23? Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
There's the sun.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
23, 122. It's around about 122, 123, guys.
Right. Look at that.
Okay. That was
I think those two guys should be up for a Duffy Award.
and that was a so-called debunk. We should actually do the Duffy Awards.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
That's a good idea.
Every year.
Come on, we're as bad as ballers with top left if we start playing that.
Yeah. Fix here. I should have actually gone to sleep.
You might actually secure top left with that, Flats.
I've already secured it. So I like being noted as top left. You know why? Because it means I'm stepping on their toes.
Yeah.
What's top left?
So can't you remember when they do an award thing for top left and they went on Nathan's Craig Hans McToon to try and present top left. Can't you
There we
remember
go, guys. Look, this is Google Earth. See there? 100. That's 118. I mean 122. 118. 122. 118. 122. 118.
And you notice how those lines spread apart from their origin point and get further and further apart as you go?
This is where I was on. That was that balcony. This was, well, the carport on top of the balcony without the carport, and the other one. Where we've observed it, where I was on the table, I had it on the wooden chair, to the left, that would be what the globe claims. See, I'm taking it off. That's what the globe claims, 118, and this is what we observed, 122 degrees southeast.
So he's put these two lines onto Google Earth, and the one on the left he has labelled as 118, and the one on the right he has labelled as 122. But let's find out what the directions of these lines actually are. So, firstly, the one on the right, we can see he starts here at the corner of his rooftop, goes through what we're calling the satellite dish, and out just towards the left end of the front apartment. So we'll go onto Google Earth and do the same thing ourselves. Going here from the corner, through the satellite dish, through just to the left of centre of the front apartment, and sure enough, if we wiggle this around, we can find that that direction is 118 degrees, and he has just called it 122. So what of the left one? It goes again out of the corner of his balcony and just goes over the corner of this grey section. So let's do the same. Going from here through the corner of this grey section. And we find that the line that he labelled 118 degrees is actually about 110 degrees.
Today's video is sponsored by Saily.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald face.
Subscribe. It's where everything is just easy, reliable internet.
Okay, we don't need anything. We just
Pick your plan. List the nowhere the other way.
okay.
Well, if you run out of time, you gotta pay.
I'm sorry, I don't. Why? Well, anyway, yes, Andrew Johnston's thing. You can see where he put the star, remember? And he says, "You failed so badly last year, Flatzoid's perspective. Do try harder this time. You'll have to get up pretty early tomorrow because the sun rises at 9 minutes to 5 in the morning. We expect some awesome photos from your new 20-year-old camera. Well, the new 20-year-old camera gave beautiful photos, didn't it? The star is, look, he says, the star is about where the sun will rise at 118 degrees truth, 146 degrees magnetic. Correct? That's what he said.
I see that.
Then I went and I did an observation. Whoopsie. There's 118, just like he said. Where's the sun?
No, I never do. Yeah.
So can anybody tell me again how I'm wrong? And by the way, guys, even on my first stream, I even used, I did magnetic declination and I did without true north as well, just to show the difference. So, yeah. Degrees off.
Have you noticed that when Flatzoid says off, he sounds like a posh old man trying to shoo kids from his garden?
Oh my god. Oh lord.
Is that your response?
Always something. Always something.
Well, look, out of the 7 minutes we watched from him so far, I know that's not precise, it's almost 7 minutes, Ricky. He hasn't actually given any rebuttals on it.
No, he's going on the covers, doesn't
And this is why the globe cannot have elevation angles, because the one arm is straight and the other arm is curving.